to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Crumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Let's go!
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner choosing to field this one. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's good for 1st down yardage, set up at the 26 now.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggies.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Armstrong. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Owens. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
Going forward on fourth down, the marker is at the 1-yard line. Design quarterback run. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Looking for a gap, it's Rodgers.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And now from the pistol formation. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They test the middle of the defense but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense And to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down, you've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is brought down. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's a run to the left. Gets some space around the 30. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to a 40.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running with purpose.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Owens. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Owens. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down. We're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Now, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll leave the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Trying to find room. It's Lewis. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking for his back. With the catch, it's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And it's a bunch formation. Trying to find some room. It's Owens.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 fourth-down attempts. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Here in the 4th quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Snags a quick throw. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution to come up with 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Throwing up, play action. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And they'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Catch made on the out route, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Scanning the field, it's Parkmeyer. Makes a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. As we reach the final 2 minutes of play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the handoff. Good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
Can the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the single back takes the handoff. No way to run up the middle.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers are bunched together. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal to 7.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Grab behind the line. It's Armstrong. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. QB keeper all the way. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Here we go. Biggest play so far. Can the defense get a stop on 3rd and goal here in OT? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump on top in OT.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
Offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive.
Play action here on first down. And the hitter jumps and releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Chris, this place is going crazy. The crowd definitely influencing that interception. It was deafening in here before the snap, and somehow it's even louder now after.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.